Hey guys, so welcome to a YouTube video by me. Hey guys, so welcome to a YouTube video by me. So it's been quite a long time since I posted up a YouTube video. I think the last time I posted up a YouTube video was back in October, November time. And I thought I'd just do a bit of a self-explanatory video of where I've been, what I've been up to, and why I left YouTube last year as well. Some of you guys might read my blog, and you know that on my blog I'm quite regular, so I usually try and post at least 2 to 3 times a week. But with YouTube, I think life got a little bit complicated, and I made YouTube a lot more complicated than it was. Let me start from the beginning. So last summer I got really into blogging again. I'd kind of fallen out of love with my blog for a long time as well. And I lost my motivation. I didn't know what my blog was for. I started to lose my clarification towards the end of October. I didn't really know why I was blogging. What was the point of it? Why was I bothering to spend so much time shooting pictures, writing blog posts, scheduling blog posts, keeping an eye on trends, when at the end of the day I wasn't getting much return for it? And I started to lose track of how I really felt about it. And then when it came to YouTube in particular, I just felt like there wasn't much of a community there. I think YouTube has just become so saturated in terms of a business, and let's be fair, I'm not doing this to make money. I don't think I'm going to ever make money. I think the YouTubers that are out there and the bloggers that are out there are massive, and the market is so saturated that I think it's really hard to break into. But for me, YouTube and blogging as well, I think for me it was a way of sharing my adventures and my travels with the people that I love the most, in particular my family back in India, because obviously they don't do as much travelling. Oh, thank you, ice cream van. They don't do much travelling, or not as much travelling as I do, and they probably will never visit these places. And I think that was my main motivation for doing YouTube videos. I wanted to show them what I got up to, how I found it, and through my eyes as well. I think it's a really important way of connecting with people who otherwise won't be sharing your experiences. And I started posting up the YouTube videos, and I wasn't getting much of a response. No one was really telling me how they felt about them. And I think with blogging it's slightly different, partly because of Twitter, because I'm very active over on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter down below. And I think the blogging community, people are so much happier to comment on your blog post, to tell you how well you're doing, to motivate you, and when you haven't done something that's not quite right, you immediately see a reaction, and like the immediacy of blogging in that way. YouTube, on the other hand, I think is a little bit more complicated, partly because it takes a lot more time to film these videos. You see all these glossy YouTube videos out there, and believe me, they're not easy to film. You need someone who can possibly film for you. I don't have that, so a lot of the time I'm the one doing the filming. And that in itself has its own challenges, which is why I usually do vlogs and I kind of speak to you guys one-on-one like this, and also having the time to edit them. Editing YouTube videos is a long time-consuming process, and when you have a full-time job, when you've got a family life to look after, doing that as one extra thing, it becomes overwhelming. It really does. And I just started to tie myself in knots when it came to YouTube. I kept filming things and not posting it. I started to worry about what I looked like on camera. I think it's all well and great when you guys can have time to have personal trainers and go to the gym and work out and all that kind of stuff, but when you don't have that, for me in particular, I work a very busy day job. I work very long hours. Usually I work in education, so between September and December, those are like my busiest months, and I just didn't know what I was getting out of this. Why was I doing YouTube? And I couldn't answer that question for myself either, and I kept making excuses for myself as well, and I don't really like doing that. I'm very focused as an individual. I like doing lots of different things, and the fact that I wasn't doing well when it came to YouTube kind of kicked me hard, really, in some ways. It made me feel like there wasn't a point to this. There was no point in me putting all this work in and not getting much return out of it. in my personal life. You know, I started to realise that some of my relationships were suffering because I was so busy trying to edit the videos, post them up, keeping up with my blog schedule, that I was losing track of both worlds. And also I was going through a process of buying a house. Now I will be doing a video about buying a house once we've moved into the new place. And I will be explaining the process and what happened, and which is what kind of ruined my motivation in some ways as well. Actually, that stuff started to mess with my mental health. So overall, I think it's been a very stressful couple of months for me, and I didn't know what I was doing with YouTube. So I think where I'm at now, I feel like I'm so much better. So I've got the keys for the new place now, and we're just in the process of buying the last few bits and kind of moving things in and all that kind of stuff. So once we've moved in, we'll obviously, you know, I'll do a house tour. Again, I think I need to just remember who my audience is, and, you know, I know that I love you guys, those of you guys who actually do watch my YouTube videos and, you know, do still try to, you know, stick with me really through the journey. But I think I need to remember that ultimately the people I'm making this YouTube for are for my family back in India, especially my nan. I want her to be on my adventures with me. I want her to see how I'm doing, and I think if I remember that in my heart of hearts, then I'll definitely be happy being on YouTube. So yeah. But please do let me know what you want to see out of my YouTube content, even if it's a tweet, if you don't want to be as public as posting on my blog. Oh, sorry, not on my blog, but on my YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you kind of tell me how you feel about YouTube. I think there's a lot of girls out there trying to, and guys, trying to break into the YouTube market, and I know that how difficult it can be. But yeah, but let me know what you think. I don't know, maybe I'm being too sappy about this, maybe I'm making it too overly emotional, but I just want some sort of feedback. I think that's one of the things I'm finding really hard about YouTube. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and follow me on my other channels as well. You know, I'm really working hard on my Instagram at the moment, making sure those pictures are up there in terms of quality, and follow my blog as well over on Blog Loving. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye.